a right lady today.
Ooh.
We are making a little afternoon tea delight, and that is some sweet scones. Absolutely delicious. Bloomin' love them. Slathered up with a bit of jam and clotted cream. Question is, are you cream first or jam first? Let me know in the comments box below. Anyway, let's make the masterpiece that is the scone or scone. Scone or scone? Question number 2. Answer this in the comments box. Scone or scone? I don't know how you're going to explain that to me because they're spelt the same. Anyway, we're going to make a delicious recipe. Not my one today. This is just an old faithful one that I've used for years and years and years, and it turns out to actually be Mr. Jamie Oliver's. So thank you very much, Mr. Oliver. Please check out the description for all of the information, but let's get started. You're going to start with a bowl, and into the bowl we're going to put in 500 grams of self-raising flour, 2 heaped teaspoons of caster sugar. Are you paying close attention because this is so easy? The recipe's going to be gone in a second. We're then going to add in 2 level teaspoons of baking powder and a pinch of nice sea salt. We're now going to add 150 grams of cold unsalted butter, which I've just cubed up into nice little cubes. We're going to drop that in, and then you're going to rub it through into the flour with your fingertips. And what you're looking for is to get a really nice crumbly mixture, but almost like kind of cornflake sized flakes of butter in there. You're not trying to make a really fine crumb at this point. These are so good. They'll be here today and it's gone tomorrow. It's gone too far, hasn't it? It's essentially killing 2 birds with 1 scone. You'll be scone away by this recipe. Oh, question 3, guys. What is your favourite film? Gone with the Wind? Gone in 60 Seconds? Star Wars? Attack of the Scones? Indiana Scones?
Who's your favourite band? Is it Scone Bon Jovi?
Is it the Scone Roses?
Is it the Rolling Scones?
So we've got these gorgeous little flakes of butter in there, which are going to work beautifully. We're going to create a well in the middle. We're going to crack in 2 eggs, add 4 tablespoons of milk, and a little fruity surprise for you too. And we're going to give that a little stir with our spatula to combine.
The summer solstice is coming up, so you know where we should go.
Sconehenge!
Sconehenge!
I have soaked 150 grams of mixed dried fruit in orange juice, so we just want to squeeze out that juice. Ooh. And add your fruit into the mix as well. We're now going to mix this all together. You don't want to overwork it, but you want to be left with a nice soft, dry dough. You might need to add a little bit of milk at this point to help bring it all together. We're now going to just sprinkle a little bit of flour over the top of it, cling film it, whack it in the fridge for 15 minutes just for it to firm up, and then we're going to roll it out and get our dough ready to enjoy. I've preheated my oven to 200 degrees. I've brought my dough out of the fridge. It's had 15 minutes just to rest in there. So I'm just going to flour a surface nice and generously. I'm going to take our lovely crumbly rough dough, flour a rolling pin so not to get stuck, and then we're going to roll it out to about 2 to 3 centimetres thick. So these are going to make some seriously crumbly scones. Make sure it's nice and level. Okay, now either using a cutter, or if you don't have a cutter like me, then just using a glass is absolutely fine. Just be careful when you're putting pressure on it. Give it a little twizzle and cut it out. Lovely. And then this is going to sit flip side up onto a greased baking tray. With the excess, you can re-roll this once, but I wouldn't suggest doing it any more than that, otherwise you're going to end up with a slightly overworked scone. These are going to now be brushed with a little bit of milk, and then they're going to go into our preheated oven at 200 degrees for 12 to 15 minutes, or until they've risen beautifully, and you can see they've gone lovely and golden brown. So that should make around 12 scones. So these can go into the oven for 12 to 15 minutes, or until they've risen and baked through. So there you have it, lovely, knobbly, buttery, fruity scones, all ready for me to enjoy afternoon tea. I've cut them open so that I can get them nice and cool to put my jam and cream on. In the meantime, I'm going to pop the kettle on and make myself a brew to go with them. I hope you like this recipe, guys. If you give it a go, please let me know in the comments box below. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, and if you fancy seeing more from me, then why not subscribe? I'm here every single Tuesday. I got very excited by that statement. If you want to see more, you know where I'm at. Anyway, take care, guys. Bye!